the icy stare.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just intimidating having to stand across and just answer questions in front of her. NOFEAR5 will have it all to do versus Nigma Galaxy, who starts on the CT side of Mirage. This one will be an interesting one indeed, and it starts right now.
Man, I am looking forward to this. The duel is in hands of Keisu as well. Also, on the flip side, we have duelies in hand of Vilga and a couple of pieces of utility to work with as of right now. NOFEAR5 being very patient with potential mid-control, just leaving Nigma to have a bit of some roam of themselves, perhaps giving a false sense of security, but now a bit of contestment already here towards mid.
Cat getting popped in the window will be a denial of information and a creation of space for NOFEAR5, who hop into the window. But what is their ultimate destination? Perhaps things will slow down now as we see a smoke grenade in B apps. And Vilga is on an island because her teammates are oh so far away. There's no rescue coming anytime soon. It's just her and her Julies, old school, just like Vilga is. Been in this game a long time. Drops a bomb, but can't drop any more players. No, there will be a trade here from Stormy. Victoria making her way into the site, and I can't wait to see some more warbangs from Victoria later on, but first comes the remainder of the pistol. Fatal can't finish off 23 now, so we've got a 2 versus 3 as Kasu tries to hold an angle.
Bit of a back and forth affair, but you can see how much damage has already been chipped away. 23 though, there's a chance she could perhaps hang on here. Dances around the smoke, but Stormy eventually will find the final blow. Well, the happy faces are there, present on the side of NOFEAR5, because that's the pistol round in the pocket.
Yeah, that's a really big pickup from them. So much potential with those Julies, but ultimately it is the T side who take the pistol in that 1 versus 1 on the B bomb site. The Glock's putting in work at close range. Now we can see that there is a 4 spot here for Nigma Galaxy. Anna will pick up the scout. We spoke briefly about Victoria. We've seen so many, like every Victoria frag appears to be a highlight reel in itself. She just does always go, she's always going for those style points with her kills, but Anna will be the first with the sniper rifle in this series. Again, very interesting set of maps that we have here, so it'll be a journey of discovery from us by the end of this series. And waiting for people to appear. Quick tag there, and the teammates can follow up on that as they hide on the site.
Look at this. The goal here, of course, for NOFEAR5 is to get that bomb down, but first, clear up the side. Stormy will do exactly so with the Mech 10 at hand, and with all the smokes that are in play. It's going to be very hard, but the longer they wait, the more they will also fade. It means there are opportunities still for Nigma Galaxy at hand. Kat and Anna get a lot of kills, leaving Fatal suddenly all by herself, completely lonely, completely isolated. But she, of course, still has an AK in hand. But it's such a difficult task at hand. She's clearing every corner, and she's simply being out-aimed by the Deagle of Vilga.
Yeah, I could see Nigma Galaxy not giving up the 1 versus 1. She was really trying to isolate those fights, finding herself in isolation as well, but they denied her, and then Vilga pops that with the 1 dig to take everything in that round. So there'll be some hardship early on for NOFEAR5. The 5-7 putting in work with these 2 frags on the ramp, and the scout coming in as well. Anna delivering at the beginning. You saw she had murder on her face, and there's murder in the server as well. 1-1 as NOFEAR5's turn to have the 4 spy. Kasu will have the 1 AK-47. And there's plenty of Desert Eagles as well, so this will be a dangerous round. Everybody's got Kevlar apart from Stormy. They are lacking in the helmets though, so they could even get one-tapped by USPs really. This will be a dicey round indeed.
Just playing it slow, hoping for an opportunity, but already the first shot at hand taken out. 23, even looking for more. Gives the information to Vilga. And then hopefully they can create some sort of crunch towards that middle positioning. Looking for a chance also in the window, knowing, of course, that there is mid presence. They can boost themselves up into window. But there is now a 1-for-1 trade at the board. And Nigma Galaxy will play a bit more passive.
Tori will have to periodically look for information. Well, there's some nice information for her. Kasu eliminated on short. Does that make them think of a potential B play? They'll be comfortable in their positions, but they have spotted the numbers towards A ramp now. Can see Anna falling back. She'll have Vilga for support as well. Those pistoleros could overwhelm a scout, but an M4 might be a little more difficult. Tori is dropped. Cat trying to hold the position and protect the weapon. She will do exactly that. The bomb looks to get planted though by Fatal, so there's a worst case scenario ticked off. A bomb plant and 2 frags isn't too shabby, but it wasn't forced by for NOFEAR5. They were looking for the win.
Yeah, which means, well, they have a bit of extra cash to work with, but it's not going to be viable for a buy at all going into the next round. But with the bomb at plant, you can at least get yourself a couple of upgraded pistols, which have been looking pretty scary. I mean, Stormy here with the Deagle had a kill, but the problem overall is just the buys of Nigma Galaxy right now. Anna's still on a scout, doesn't even matter, not looking to upgrade at all. They are confident. And, well, I don't think it necessarily is that much of a matter going up against just pistols. But so far, does mean they can start to stack up that economy.
Charging through the short position. They'll have to run through the fire. The bomb will eventually make it. So they are part of the way there. A bomb plant is clearly the target here for NOFEAR5. And that will be difficult with Cat and Tori in position. The reinforcements are coming through as well. Tori holding an angle now. Stormy going for the fake. Tech9 could have been dangerous, but Anna again with the scout will finally get an upgrade in being able to drop a rifle to her teammate and take the AWP. So that was nicely done from her. Doesn't matter at all. She's still dangerous, putting her opponents on the sharp end.
Once again, Stormy does actually land a couple of good tags with the pistol. Previous round, now this round as well. So they do chip away a tad bit at the economy of Nigma Galaxy, but now with a couple of rounds on the board, they are looking comfortable. Also, on the flip side, Victoria has her up too, but Vilga is having a shot at this. Anna instead, all the information is present, and Nigma Galaxy can clear up mid, but Fatal has her answer. At least grabs the kill upon Vilga, but is certainly desperate for more.
Vilga's body doing a spinneroonie as she fell to the ground there. Not seen that one before. Short being taken by Fatal now. They have some position if they can make it work. Cat is so alone. She's isolated on this B site. She'll spot Stormy now, and it's time for that rotation. Surely Tori not on the way just yet, going through the crawl space, but Cat is holding her own. She's got the smoke down to create some space for herself. Again, you can see how that allows the rotation through the door for her teammates, and this will make things really difficult for NOFEAR5. This is burning time, which is allowing more CT rotation. Doesn't seem like they've spotted the bomb just yet, though, as you can see 23 still on A. Kasu trying to find an entry. Stormy gets dropped, and now it's down to Kasu. Third player making their way over towards B. Time is of the essence here as well. 40 seconds on the clock, but Cat will be enough. Great hold from Cat on B.
Yeah, that was really great. And the communication, there was a double swing there at the end, in fact, on the apps player, which means you can't really do a single thing. You have a feeling, all right, there's a player right there at the bench. I can grab that kill, but not if all the information has been gathered already on the side of Nigma Galaxy, making it so difficult for NOFEAR5 to set ground on a bomb site. That means it's back to square one, a couple of pistols at hand, and already Keizu taking a lot of damage.
Oh. Maybe inspired by the performance of Olga in the previous series, charging up short with a Tech9 no less to get an early kill. That's unexpected. And it shows that Nigma Galaxy cannot take any of these rounds for granted. As we see, there are only pistols here. Kasu, the only one with Kevlar as well. Now, what is the next step? That is a great start. Let's see how they can finish. Tori gets her bell rung immediately, but she's still standing with her second kill there. Trying to buy as much time as she can. They will hit a scope for Anna. They've got grenades, but Anna drops the first one. Ready with the second, with the Deagle for the second. Still alive for now. And there comes the cavalry. 23 is here. Anna did everything she needed to do there. Kasu now coming through from CT will be denied. So 2 kills ultimately for NOFEAR5. Pretty good considering the investment.
Yeah, NOFEAR5 definitely have been actually every single time that they have been on those pistols. they get, I think, like a minimum of 2 kills, I would say. So, not too shabby, but the problem is Nigma Galaxy have now just won round after round. NOFEAR5, the only round won so far has been the pistol. So that means a ban round is coming out again, and it needs to be won.
Hello, says Stormy. Good timing as Tori looks to her right-hand side. Some early difficulty for Nigma Galaxy as NOFEAR5 look for their second round on Mirage. Will there be a pot flash? We can see it sailing through. That was like a millimeter too short, but no harm done. They got the information at the very least. They know at least one player is there, maybe two. 23 will try to buy time as Stormy creeps through the smoke. That flash from her teammate was perfect. And now we've got huge problems on the A-bomb side for Nigma Galaxy.
Rotation is coming through though, and the bomb is still yet to plant. Even there is still yet to really come a push out of this A-bomb side, but they do have control of jungle. Still 2 players in that window position, or at least holding the hole in the wall, crossing to CT. But Nigma Galaxy also is aware that they are lacking in map control. Hoping that Arna perhaps could swing, but no one simply dares to peek, and I think that is the right decision. You don't want to be peeking into this AWP and give Nigma Galaxy any kills for free. At least this smoke will create some space on the CT side to work with, a good flashbang to at least catch a couple of players off guard. But so far, the kills are still yet to come.
Smoke on the bomb, that'll create some space, but they're going to have so many guns pointing their way. They go far enough to lose everything. Attempted 3 versus 5 retake. They may think twice about that one later on. Perhaps feeling they could afford the risk with the lead they currently have. They'll be on a full buy again immediately, Nigma Galaxy. Second round on the board for NOFEAR5. Started strong. You can see Victoria repositioning to deploy the flashbang for her teammate. Great play from NOFEAR5, proving to be a menace on this T side. Very threatening so far. This is an important round for them as well, because only 23 will have money after this round should Nigma Galaxy lose. So it's a chance for NOFEAR5 to really put things in their favor if they can be successful here.
Great kill, great opening. Tori, very similar to what we saw from Olga on in the previous semi-final. She was very fast forward towards those smokes in connector, grabbing a kill on top of it, and then instantly falling back. I think that is the right decision. You have an advantage now to work with. You have applied some pressure, and that means NOFEAR5 are going back to the strat book.
Heading towards 45 seconds on the clock, and NOFEAR5 are looking for some openings. They'll make one eventually, but the bomb is still top mid. Heading towards 40 seconds now. They need to come together and decide where they are headed. Looks to be the A-bomb site. Now Vilga is being proactive. She's looking for information. Cat's in a defensive spot on the B-bomb site, but Vilga's not going to wait around. She understands the urgency here. She understands that a T side are going to have to move together into one site or another, but which way will she go? She has a decision to make. Does she head towards B or A? The information's coming in fast, and that flank will be on towards that A-bomb site, but Tori has the bomb basically at her feet now, so NOFEAR5 are running to their doom at this point. Anna will soon be activated as well. There's a quick flick from Victoria, but she dies to the flames for the frag, and there's Vilga from the back to secure the round for Nigma Galaxy.
Another missed flashbang, which gave NOFEAR5 a full sense of security that they can peek on the back of that. And there was already pressure when it came down to the time. There was about 15 seconds left as soon as that bomb dropped to pick it up and try to actually get the round going. But in that scenario, it is so incredibly hard that you have the Molotov, the panic, everything derails at NOFEAR5, and Nigma Galaxy, they recover. After that, of course, the round win that came out of NOFEAR5, which means they are just simply denied any economy whatsoever at the beginning here of this first map.
Strong response there from Nigma Galaxy. spatial awareness. Again, just as we had the likes of GFI showing her experience in the last game, we've got Vilga doing the same here. Getting in position to flank, waiting at the entrance to B-Apps to decide, okay, which way do I need to go? Waiting for the information for the team and then racing in the correct direction afterwards. Great to watch. We have a bye here for NOFEAR5. So again, that was a big opportunity for them to catch up, denied with brutality by Nigma Galaxy. There's an opening frag though for NOFEAR5, but they surely don't check 23's position here. You can see Victoria not going too far. Gotta be careful though, because she's carrying the bomb in isolation. Scoped in again, and 23 is gonna be dropped. Now, and NOFEAR5 know that they have shown Nigma Galaxy where the bomb is. What will the response be? Well, when you're fragging out like this, it may not matter at all.
Tori, ooh, well that is indeed the bomb dropped, so the information gathered for Nigma Galaxy, and then leave it up to Ana to continue to apply the pressure. Tori swings with another, and suddenly a 1 versus 2, definitely a much more possible scenario. But the thing is, the bomb is going to go straight the other way, and look at this. Stormy is positioned perfectly already to deal with the rotation that is to come through out of Ana.
Back and forth we go. Nigma Galaxy, even with 2 players, still dangerous. Never know where the correct rotation is when you're alone with the bomb there. But great presence from Victoria. Not even a wallbang, just a clean frag. I feel like they're rarer than a penetration kill from her. 3-6 now. NOFEAR5 have another opportunity because we start to see some shortcomings in the buy for Nigma Galaxy.
Vilga just on a Deagle and Cat with an MP9. Could sit in a close angle, and actually both of them are facing here towards that B bomb side. At least the Molotov in response, so that will deny NOFEAR5 a lot of ground, but that is still the opening kill being won at the side of the T's.
Had a few rounds now where NOFEAR5 have managed to achieve that early 5 versus 4. And again, it raises the urgency for Nigma Galaxy. Tori trying to hold on to connector. Get a cheeky frag. Not going to happen now. Will they do something aggressive elsewhere? I can see Vilga is still jump peeking towards that B bomb site, but if they could maybe risk somebody in apartments, then perhaps they could rotate a third person towards this A bomb site. We can see actually it's A where they're going to be proactive together, moving forward. The angles are being held, and there's the bomb stolen by Tori again, and fatal to trade and get it back into their favor.
Each and every single time that Nigma Galaxy go for these aggressive type of pushes, there eventually is an answer back, and that leaves NOFEAR5 currently still with a player advantage, a lot of space to work with. Of course, Nigma Galaxy know it, but what can they do? It's Ana with an M4 spotted straight before the flashbang, and Vilga will pick up that M4 instead, but with the money, I think it's going to have to be a save. Perhaps she could get one on the exit, but so is Victoria already looking around with that AWP, looking from the palace positioning. And straight from behind comes Elizabeth, completely sandwiched. And NOFEAR5, this looks just better and better as the rounds keep going.
Yeah, it's great to see the snipers on both sides activated early. Of course, Ana styling with the scout earlier on, but Victoria never disappoints with an AWP in her hands. Great to see the spatial awareness as well. And they continue to catch up versus Nigma Galaxy, and they've broken the money of this CT side. And even where there's been some things lacking for Nigma Galaxy, down to 2 players, be it 3, you saw them there being proactive on the ramp with 2 CTs, trying to make things happen, a flurry of kills, but the numbers game works in favor of NOFEAR5. This will be a different affair. They have such little money in this round that they won't be anywhere close to as much of a threat, so NOFEAR5 can really focus on trying to make it 6-6 now.
Yeah, Nigma Galaxy. Actually, we just had a fun fact show up on the screen that Nigma Galaxy have only lost 2 maps thus far in the entirety of the year here with Impact. I think both of them being in the group stage. Actually, one time was against NOFEAR5. So I think these 2 teams certainly know how to play against each other, but also means, of course, Nigma Galaxy is going to be preparing for it. They know that they have had a small slip-up, but time and time again, they want to prevent that from happening once more. But This is the opportunity for NOFEAR5 to really creep close. Most likely they will win this. Bare USPs in hand for Nigma Galaxy, and they are stacking up towards their B-bomb site.
Slowly heading into the stack are NOFEAR5. It's a point like this where you want to look at the Molotov situation. There are 3. No one showing just yet. This short position may be somewhat awkward. Elizabeth charging into her doom as Cat will trade with USP. And this is a chaos they're looking for, Nigma Galaxy. Maybe this was too fast for NOFEAR5. Victoria down to the P250, but she's confident with that. We can see the bomb exiting as well, which means Tori can pick up a rifle. 10 HP doesn't matter. It's 1 versus 2. If she gets an AK, all she needs is a headshot.
Picked up a smoke and a flash along the way as well. But the problem is NOFEAR5 is already so far away. They can easily position themselves for after plant now that the bomb has been planted. And Victoria is still with an AWP. She is so ready. They know exactly the angles she could rotate in from, and Fatal will find the last shot. Very nice and clean. It did get a little bit dicey. The USPs, the headshots, they are definitely flying out on the side of Nigma Galaxy, but a great recovery nonetheless.
Yeah, that got real messy real quick with all the CTs coming through. I don't know how many mollies there were beyond the one on the bench, and you can see that gap in the boxes being very useful for that final frag, because that was quite a nervous one. But there's so much skill on the server for both squads that these rounds are ever dangerous. And I said it wouldn't be so dangerous, those USPs. I was wrong. Now we see the T's charging through. Lightning round from them, but the flashes, the team flashes, in fact, will prove to be a problem. NOFEAR5, 3 on 3 now. The bomb's on the floor, not a big deal with a minute 30 on the clock. They've got to find the kills. We can see Tori lurking around the smokes, and they haven't really cleared this position out. We've got more utility coming through. Into the hands of Tori goes Kasu.
They threw so many mollies on that side. The initial one forced Q to actually go back into Firebox, and then there was another one on top of it. Having a feeling there might still be a player around, forcing her out, and that leaves only Victoria. She will find one more frag, but that is all she will end herself up with. And Nigma Galaxy, they definitely bounce back. Still a very competitive scoreline, 7-5 as we speak. And anything, honestly, can still happen. We had this great opening, but truly the way that Nigma Galaxy got back into the round is due to their utility.
So much focus on the faces of the Nigma Galaxy players. We see it on Anna, we see it on Vilga as well. And you have to be, again, we are at the business end of the shotgun here. One goes to the final, one goes home. The strongest teams remain, that much is for sure. Look at this counter utility, especially after the round prior. They are going to throw all kinds of junk at the ramp. But maybe that was the plan for NOFEAR5. Exhaust some of the utility. There's still a fair amount left for Nigma Galaxy. See Fatal on the Desert Eagle for this round. 2 kills as well. Anna looks away just as they start to appear in Connector.
I think Vilga spotted them though. Definitely some awareness, some information. Just holding on for the right timing. But here comes the opening. And there are chances on the board for NOFEAR5. But Vilga is saying no, at least for now. Still a player advantage though on the side of the T's. And they're looking to set themselves up here. Victoria looking around. Oh, missed shot, missed opportunity. And now a smoke to the lane. No, don't walk straight back into it. That's giving Cat the opportunity of her life. Nigma Galaxy looking to set themselves on the round lead, at least going into the second half. And who knows what else they can add on top of it.
That was crazy. The strafe cancel not quite there for Victoria when she fired the shot, so there was some inaccuracy, and that changed everything. Smoke up and 2 players down. Nigma Galaxy with a robbery of a round there, the way things went back into their favor. You can see some of the action here. Again, the smoke is up, and not 1, but 2. Elizabeth taking it in the face, then leaving Vilga to punish Fatal for jiggling CT, basically, going for those shoulder peaks and being denied. Vilga with superior angles, too many numbers. That was very unfortunate round as far as NOFEAR5 are concerned, but fantastic if you're Nigma Galaxy. Anna will see many targets, dropping the bomb carrier, looking for more, and there will be some trades now. Still here with the AWP, and still got the flex. Anna, she is just heating up frag after frag. It may be an eco, but those are not hard. Those are not easy to land, those shots. Especially when you want to protect the weapon as well. You don't want an AWP getting into the hands, but she will not give up any ground to NOFEAR5.
Just perfect repositioning, falling back at the right time. Trying to separate all the individual fights. Victoria, just by herself. She does have the bomb. Definitely an opportunity to still get it down. But Anna has repositioned. Oh, that was through the wood, I think. Victoria, not a lot of HP left, and the pistol will have to do. 9-5. Very, very clean. Nigma Galaxy, they have recovered, and now they're on a roll.
Two of the strongest snipers we have facing off against each other. Anna, ready for the challenge. She loves this. It's like a training simulator for her, and she delivers frag after frag. Just makes her get ever dangerous, and that combat sniper experience will probably come in handy once we move to the T side, which is just around the corner. Last round of the first half is here, and Anna continues as she left off in the last round.
They still need to check Dark though, and they won't. 23, free opportunity for her, and a great flashbang. The support coming out from Tori. Every single piece of the puzzle seems to be right. 10-5. Nigma Galaxy are certainly looking to close out this first map. And the question is, can they do it? Find out after the break.
Drink your coffee from your favorite cup, but you're still not waking up. Oh, what a mess. You know how the story goes. Same as yesterday, or so I'm told. Sweep the filthy truth underneath the bed. Cobwebs in the corners inside your head.
A scrappy affair in this first half for both teams fighting tooth and nail for every round. Leaves Cat top of the fragging leaderboard with 15 frags. Tori 1 behind with 14. 10 rounds for Nigma Galaxy. NOFEAR5 move to the CT side with 5 rounds, looking to take a 6th in this pistol.
Now let's see. Actually, it's Victoria with a decoy at hand. Of course, can have multiple different purposes, but at the same time, Nigma Galaxy going for a very quick run down A. Chu is right there in CT, but has to give up the position. Needs to wait for the backup of the team, and Victoria also can't really quite connect anything as of just yet. But now the kills come through. Elizabeth and Stormy with 1 each, and that means Nigma Galaxy a bit of in troubled water.
Not committing to that bomb plant just yet. You can see Kasu being patient, just jump peeking, keeping an eye on things. She's the only person in that CT position, so her position is very valuable. She tried to play off of the teammates advancing from connector and jungle. Cat now in a 1 versus 4, and there's Kasu, but she gets dropped. You did start to wonder, but she was overwhelmed by the incoming forces of NOFEAR5, and they win a much-needed pistol round.
That's 2 pistols now for NOFEAR5, but keep in mind, after that first initial pistol, Nigma Galaxy came back with a glorious force buy and stole it straight out of the hands of NOFEAR5. This time around, I don't think there will be just as good of a buy, but still opportunities at hand with, for example, upgraded pistols. And I mean, there were a good couple of kills, but NOFEAR5 actually seemed very crisp when it comes to the pistols in hand.
They have so much utility, Nigma Galaxy. I expect nothing less than a full execute with this. The pop flashes out of the window. Look at the smoothness as they glide out. Vilga will do what she can, but Fatal is right behind them. We've got the molly under the window as well. Such a strong position removed, but Fatal is still able to deliver a 2nd frag onto Ana, running low on ammo, and maybe she's done enough. Nigma Galaxy, though, in a 3-on-3, they've taken position, and they'll look to plant the bomb.
Smoke is there to separate the fights, but Cat is like not having any of it. Very aggressive positioning, and there's a pre-fire straight around the corner. The MP9 good for a kill already, but Tori still ready in apartments with a couple of answers, but 23, her position, it definitely gets checked, and eventually a trade comes through, but a time. There is so little to work with, and Kashu doesn't have a kit. She's just hoping to get another kill, and even that is not going to be happening. Nigma Galaxy, previous or similar, like in the first half, they are bouncing back with now 11 rounds on the board.
That was a sublime round from Nigma Galaxy. That re-smoke was utterly brutal, but I love the presence of mind from Elizabeth. She's like, what, we just gonna stand here? The drive-by was unreal, but the MAC-10s will finish off the job from bench to apartments. Again, 2 very strong teams, but Nigma Galaxy had the tools for the job. So much utility from a force buy, and every single piece of it had a role to play in that round win. 11-6 now, as we'll soon be back into things. It's going to be Victoria's turn to have the scout on the CT side. Number of different weapons for both squads. Let's see how this one plays out. Unlike Nigma Galaxy's force buy, NOFEAR5 will be sorely lacking utility for this round.
Yeah, the only option really here was to go for the force buy, considering that it was going to have to be a double eco anyway. So you best try to give it everything you've got to contest for the round. We know Victoria can have some very nutty shots with, I mean, the open hand. Oh, well, the scout is not going to be in play whatsoever. Instantly taken out, and the space already created. Vilga pushing into CT's, going to flash herself in as well, looking for an opportunity. Oh, actually will be denied. That means perhaps an AK now in hands of the CT's, but nonetheless, bomb has been planted and completely shut out. And it's very hard for NOFEAR5 still to find an entry.
There is a kit on Kasu. Does that encourage them to send it and risk losing everything here? A double peek will work so far. Okay, Elizabeth with that deagle is huge, but they have to get on this bomb quickly, and Kasu has all of 3 HP. She's got none now. Stormy soon to drop as well. It was a tough retake. They went for it. It didn't work, and now they find themselves with half the score of their opponent. Nigma Galaxy, 12-6.
And with the eco coming out, Nigma Galaxy, they can just easily go for a bonus buy, stack up that money, get themselves comfortable here in this second half. And then once again, after plant seems solid, the utility play as well on the side of Nigma Galaxy seems so very hard to crack time and time again. And even though there are a good couple of rounds, hard for NOFEAR5 to try and convert.
Let's see where Nigma Galaxy go. I hope they go towards B. Because I want to see how they approach the bomb site. Again, they've got plenty of Molotovs and such. So I think it's, you know, rounds like this, how a team, especially when they move into a stack, deal with their approach, I think is quite interesting. So there's the first molly on the end of the balcony to clear both sides. So if anybody was there, they'd have to fall off or face. First threat neutralized. Got a big focus under the window as well. But they also have Vilga creeping to see what's happening on the A bomb site, using their personnel well. Of course, there is a risk of losing a rifle when you are going for the information here. But she's not shy to do it. She's confident. And she has found all the information they need. They avoid the stack entirely as they head towards A.
And even when they think it is clear, they're still using the utility just in case. You might not know, they might have just all been creeping in Palace or already on their way for a rotation. So it's smart. They play it clean. 23 now here with the duty to clean up all the rest of the players. Tori comes in and help. And there we go. Everyone chiming in. 13-6. A clean round as you would like to see. And as we are used to seeing from Nigma Galaxy. But this is the important round coming up next. NOFEAR5 with a buy round. Last time around it was good. They finally were able to strike back. But already the gap has been established. 7 rounds difference. Which means NOFEAR5, they want to come back. Needs to be happening soon.
No AWP for Victoria, and considering how good she is with that, I think even if you're going for a force buy in my... Oh, there's no time to talk about it, never mind. Stormy going to get a fast boost. Have a look at this. 5 M4s on deck, and they will melt Nigma Galaxy immediately. How about that for a response? I can't even get my sentences out. This is such a fast-moving round. Anna and 23 remain. Scouts and an AK. Just when you thought it was safe for Nigma Galaxy to close out the map, NOFEAR5 clap back with a vengeance. Oh, Anna's seen something there, but no headshot through the wall. You can see towards the end of that last round how comfortable Vilga was on the camera. They were laughing. She had a huge smile on her face, definitely in the driving seat. And score-wise, they still are. But NOFEAR5 are not done with this game of Mirage.
Not yet, but so is 23. Looking for a chance. And, well, who knows? There might be a way in. 3 versus 2. Oh, you need to be checking. Oh, there's dings landing back and forth. 23 still alive. Anna as well. And she knows there is that player in apartments, but they need to be careful because the rotation is coming through as well.
Timing isn't going to work in 23's favor. Well, they got more than we were expecting towards the end of that round. 2 frags and a bomb plant. Very dangerous for NOFEAR5. But a good response from there. Now, what I was going to say earlier was, in my opinion, of course, there's more than one way to make any decision in Counter-Strike. I would like to see Victoria with an AWP no matter what in the first round. Maybe just saving some money if there is an eco, but there's nothing wrong with going for the force buy either. But we just see so many explosive frags from her. I want to see her with that AWP.
Yeah, at the moment, she is lacking a bit behind. 9 kills for her at the bottom of the scoreboard together with Elizabeth. It's definitely Stormy, in fact, doing most of the work, which surprisingly, technically, I think, I mean, Stormy has been in and out of this roster a little bit. We have seen her in the online stages, and now she is back with this lineup. And definitely performing really well thus far. I love just the boost that came out in the previous round. Really solid. We don't get to see it that often, but when you do use it, it goes unnoticed if there is no utility to deal with that underpass positioning.
Looking for a cross towards connector. Nothing doing. Hard to see through those flames with any weapon. So much tension in the air. Even when it's all quiet, you can just feel it between these two squads. 13-7 may feel like NOFEAR5 are very far away. But if they can win this round, that won't necessarily be the case. If they can keep Nigma Galaxy poor, then only half of those 6 rounds will be buy rounds. Although, as we have seen, Nigma Galaxy are always dangerous, regardless of what they have.
If I play it so slow here as well, giving no crumbs to NOFEAR5 as to where they're positioned, and that means they're playing a bit more passive. They are leaving connector open. Of course, now there will be a bit of a sound cue. Ooh, great spray for it. Victoria at least grabs up one. That means the pressure's on, and actually, Nigma Galaxy are going to be delayed so much more. And Molotov up on ramp, and they're losing player after player, but Vilga continues to strike once more very forward to that the CT positioning. And they're looking to keep NOFEAR5 at bay.
No flashes for Vilga to swing with. Victoria, we'll see her way better angle for Victoria. And now Anna is in a 1 versus 3. 20 seconds to clutch. Bomb plant is unlikely, but she needs to find someone quick. 16, 15 seconds now. And Fatal will put her out of her misery. And guess what? There's an AWP to be collected and given to Victoria. NOFEAR5 allowing Nigma Galaxy to head into a false sense of security. A dirty headshot through the smoke, I think it was from Victoria, around that jungle position. Doesn't matter what tool she has, always dishing out nasty frags. But now she's got the one she really wants.
And the thing with that spray for the smoke, in the famous words of Hedger on the desk earlier, you know, every single time you don't take an opportunity like that, it's gonna go to waste automatically. So you better just have take a shot at it. And who knows, you might land a couple of tags, or just like that, even a kill. Now, just a couple of pistols. Very fast approach this time towards that B-bomb side. Once again, Cat does manage to find a kill already. Look at this. The sweep comes through. She has an AK now in hand. And this is trouble for NOFEAR5.
What on earth was that frag from 23? That was so close. That was so fast, my brain was lagging even processing it. Another response from Nigma Galaxy, and as we said, they are always dangerous, doesn't matter what they have, but a bit of utility towards this B-bomb site. They have got the executes, they've got momentum. Gliding into the bomb site and just decapitating people for funsies as they move to what's likely to be a 14th round. There's nothing really for Elizabeth to do here, but try to stop them from taking weapons away. That may have been what she was going for there, but she's lost her own one, and they can't afford to lose more rifles here.
They do manage to escape. I kind of wish that she would have saved together with Q instead, considering the economy on the side of NOFEAR5. It's very low, and I think they had one more rifle. They could have opted to still go for a buy. I think now it will just have to be a couple of pistols around the M4 instead, which means less and less opportunities to really get back into the game, because Nigma Galaxy, they're already at 14. It means not a lot of rounds left for NOFEAR5.
Back to business as usual for Nigma Galaxy. NOFEAR5 have to be successful in this round. But again, Nigma Galaxy, they're just showing how strong a team they are. And you can see the strength in Nigma Galaxy when the chips are down, rather than when they have the full buy. The excellence of execution on this B-bomb site with their utility put themselves in a position to get those drive-bys with the Tech 9, and they've got the right players to deliver those headshots as well. Despite the flashbang, 2 CTs will be spotted, but what do they do from here? Well, if it's Victoria, go and find more kills. What's the response from Nigma Galaxy, though? Where do they read a weakness? If there are 2 players for the CTs in B-apps, where can they push? It will have to be the A-bomb site. Tori finds an opening.
A lot of control here already. The Molotov eventually will dissipate. Got a smoke instead to help out Nigma Galaxy. But a player down. That means this after plant will be crucial. Honor will be set in ramp, which is of course the most optimal angle to sit with your op. But still, pressure is on, because if there's spill, there is in fact actually a smoke in hand for Elizabeth. If it's going to be thrown on the bomb, the pressure is going to be on. 23 being tested. Honor with her up as well. The CTs are completely separated, and one by one they crumble. But perhaps Shu can still do something. It's again being denied. Every single player seems to be sharp, on point. Nigma Galaxy not letting things slip away at all.
What a turnaround. Nigma Galaxy just showing how strong they are, why they may be the top one favorite for this entire tournament. We saw a great performance from Furia, but Nigma Galaxy, it doesn't matter if they're fighting with weapons or pots and pans, they will deliver a big round there. When the chips are down, when the numbers are down, after losing 2 players in apartments, forcing their way into the A bomb site and then converting afterwards. Many match points for Nigma now as Ana waits for more victims and will deliver frag after frag. There's a third one for absolutely nuclear, but there will be a response from NOFEAR5.
Once again, it is Stormy with the pistols. That means she now has that all picked up, but still problems over towards the B side. Maybe not. Fatal with a deagle in hand is good for already one. That means she can delay a little bit, lands another tag upon Vilga. But it's a 1 versus 1. Stormy so low, but in a great position already. And the bomb has not been planted yet. It will now be, but they're ready. Nigma Galaxy looking for opportunities, a Molotov to delay even further. Stormy just hoping that anyone is going to be peeking. They're going to be white swinging, double peeking. Nigma Galaxy not letting it slip out of their hands. This map is theirs.